great piece of fielding. Bowls.
Yeah! Got him! Yobioti. One for the leg spinner.
Leg stump finds a gap. Can he hit the stumps? Oh, I reckon he was out, but that'll do.
Opportunity! Oh, that is an absolutely sensational piece of fielding from Claire Koski at the back.
Death indoor cricket, here he is.
And there it is! He's entered the stats straight away!
Fraser McGurk cuts and he's away with a boundary. Nice start to his domestic 50-over career.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Casey Stadium for day one of Indoor Cricket's National Championships. I'm Cameron Walter. A pleasure to be with you on this Saturday evening as the tournament gets underway, the Opens component of the Indoor Cricket National Championships. We've just seen the under-22 women, and now it's time for the under-22 men. It's Queensland up against Victoria, the first round in that division here at the tournament. I'll take you through the two sides, starting with Queensland. Their captain is Jacob Verstegen. With him is Caleb Arrold, Nick Sheedy, Rowan McDonald, Jackson Pavey, Jude Carney, Kobe Fitzgerald and Harley Lammy. The Victorian side, their captain is Josh Smith. With him is Angus McAvoy, Connor Lenari, Ethan Davies, Kyle Reynolds, Robert Fuller, Riley Bamford and Cooper Sticht. The umpire for the match is Rob Polson, and we are seconds away from getting this match up and running here at Indoor Cricket's National Championships. A few other games happening at this time slot as well. Mostly the under-22 men. It's New South Wales up against the Australian Capital Territory on court 2. South Australia up against Western Australia on court 3. And the Open women, their first game taking place right now as well over on court 4. That's between Queensland and Western Australia. I'll do my best to flick between the games and keep you up to date on all the scores. But we will, of course, focus in here on this opening clash in the under-22 men between Victoria and Queensland. Hope you're nice and warm wherever you are right around the country. Watching us as we come to you live from Casey Stadium where it's not quite so warm. It's going to be Cooper Sticht and Ethan Davies. They will open the batting for Victoria. Just about ready as Queensland make their way into position. Queensland last year's runners-up. New South Wales were the defending champions. The under-22 men taking their sweet time getting into position here, folks. Just bear with us. I think Cooper Sticht getting some attention on the sideline already, or is he just hanging out? I'm not quite sure what's happening over there. Might be a piercing or something, or a chain. Yeah, it looks like he's wearing a chain around his neck. That, of course, has to come off. And it's quite the operation over there. Looks like we're just about ready to start now that that has been sorted. Jude Carney looks as if he's shaping up to bowl the first over. Cooper Sticht is on strike, the left-hander. And the under-22 men's tournament is underway. Straight to Caleb Arrold there in the front court, I believe that was. Keeps it to a dot. Right on the legs of Sticht. Plays it through square leg. It's no run, and it will be third ball immediately. So third ball means there have been 2 consecutive dots, and the score has to change on the third. Stick beaten. They scamper through for a single. No damage done. Davies will face his first delivery. Sent back. Chance at the top. It needed to hit. Leg side there from Kearney. Davies backing away, the ball going over the top of leg, and 3 runs from the over. There were 4 dot balls in that over. A great start there with the ball for Queensland. Victoria getting through unscathed. This opening match in the under-22 men's division here at the 2024 Indoor Cricket National Championships. Thanks for your company, folks. I'm Cameron Walter. You've just tuned in. You've just missed the opening over in the match. Victoria are batting first against last year's runners-up, Queensland. Kobe Fitzgerald resumes the action with a single to stick. Played off the legs there from Davies. Grabs 2. And a wide. Makes life a little easier. Single there for Sticks. Keep the scoreboard building. No ball, a couple of extras creeping in early. 1 ball remains now in the second over. Oh, edge, that's out! That's out, it's edged onto the legs of the keeper, who got down quickly to stop it hitting the turf. That is an unbelievable catch. It's, edged into the thigh, was dropping down, he recovered quickly, snaffled it up, and the first wicket falls. Victoria, the under-22 men, they're back to 6. Caleb Arrold looking to bowl the third over, just casting our eyes back to last year's tournament, having a look at some of the scores, some of the matchups. Just see this first delivery. It's the leg side. Yeah, these two sides met twice. Oh, they steal an extra run. That's pretty sloppy from Queensland. Victoria hip to the opportunity. Yeah, they met twice in last year's tournament, and Queensland accounted for Victoria on both of those occasions. The winning score, game 1, 103, game 2, 118. So gives you some ideas. We see that dot of the sort of score that sides in the 22s have been winning with, well, at least Queensland and Victoria. But 100 is more or less par, particularly on courts like these ones. They're quite wide. There's a little bit more width for batsmen to play their shots, even if they're traditional cricket shots and in the V along the carpet. 2 balls remaining in this over. Davies finds the net. Oh, it must have been a little bottom edge again. And McDonald has gloved it. Oh, no, it's stumped, is it? It's given out stumped. Here it is on the replay. Yeah, the foot was obstructed, but must have been in the air. And what hands McDonald has showed so far. He has taken that bottom edge into the thigh, taken it millimetres off the ground, and then taken that one, must be said, from a pretty big height as well, and got it down and whipped the bails off. Sticks back foot just popping up. Big wicket there. Victoria on 6, 3 overs in. Harley Lammy is going to bowl this 4th over to close out the partnership. And he wants 2 on the legs of Davies. Chance at the top. It's a direct hit. Just seeing an explanation from the umpire. Not quite sure what he's saying. I think he might be saying that the ball didn't hit the stumps. I'm not sure. I can't hear him. It's not out either way. Excellent shot from Sticked. Lovely down up 2 on the offside of the left-hander. Left alone by Davies, rightly so. It is a leg side, so they get the runs and the option to have the delivery again, and why wouldn't they take it? Oh, 2 batters in no man's land, and you can't do that to any Queensland side. They pounce and grab another wicket late in this opening pair. Queensland right on top here in the under-22 men's. Just see there, a bit of ball watching. Yes, no. Davies well and truly out of his ground. And Queensland too effective for that. Score remains on 6. 3 balls remain in the partnership. Excellent shot from Davies. Safe single for Stick, doesn't find the net. Score moves to 9 with the ball to come. off the foot. And a dot ball to finish. An excellent opening 4 overs there from Queensland. They've restricted the opening partnership for Victoria to 9 runs. They'll be very happy with that start, the Queenslanders. But all not lost for the Victorian under-22 side. Plenty of time left to continue to build this score. And why don't we go around the grounds and have a look at what's happening on the other matches at the moment. New South Wales up against the ACT. That too, an under-22 men's game. New South Wales batting first. They're on 19 runs with, 3 overs left in the second partnership. South Australia up against WA in the under-22 men's. South Australia on 40 in the middle of the 6th over. And in the open women's, first round of that tournament, Queensland up against WA. Queensland batting first on 47 midway through the 7th over. I'll keep an eye on those games and let you know what's happening, folks. But Josh Smith and Angus McAvoy at the crease now for Victoria, with Jacob Verstegen, the captain of Queensland, ready to get us back underway. Starts with a no ball off the pitch. And followed up with a wides. He'll adjust his line here. Oh, direct hit would have been tight. But Smith's found the net. The first runs from his bat. Brings McAvoy on strike to face his first delivery. Another wide. Two balls remain for Verstegen. Guided through point for 2. And the first runs off the bat for McAvoy nearly lost his footing as he set off for that run. Straight back to the receiver. It'll be a dot to close out the over. But an excellent one for Victoria as they fight back here in this match. 10 runs from it. Nice little crowd building here at Casey Stadium. Just to the right of screen there. The grandstand pretty full. People braving the cold. If you're in the area, come on down. Half a match here. Well, 3/4 of a match here to go. And then the men's game to close out the evening. The bar's open. Maybe rug up. It's pretty chilly. Otherwise, get cozy and settle in at home as we bring you all the action live from Casey Stadium. Thanks to Calling All Sports Brisbane, broadcast partner, and the City of Casey. Here's Caleb Harold. Oh, misfield off his own bowling. In excellent position to have a shy at the stumps, but went without the ball. Turned that into 3 for McAvoy. Excellent shot there from Smith. Using every bit of his height to play that shot. Nice safe, down up 2 on the offside. McAvoy's turn. This pair off to a bit of a flyer. Oh, Well done at the back to keep it to 3, but big runs from these two. There's already 10 runs off the over, still 2 to come. Harold just over pitching. And again, this one right on the legs, and McAvoy can't get that one away. 1 ball remains. Good shot there for 2. Through point for McAvoy to close out the over. Another excellent one for the Victoria under-22 men's side. They move now to 22 for this partnership and 31 for the total. Back on track here for something competitive here in this opening round clash, the under-22 men's division between Victoria and Queensland. It's the 2024 Indoor Cricket National Championships, folks. Thanks for your company. I'm Cameron Walter. Pleasure to be with you. Jackson Pavey get his tournament with the ball underway now. Break. Well kept off the net for a single. Well positioned from Smith to grab 2. And finds the net. They're doing that regularly, these two, Smith and McAvoy. Driven. Slight misfield, but no damage done. It'll be another dot, and these two will start their final over on 3rd ball. Is that a real opportunity there for Queensland to peg this pair back and undo this fight back from Victoria? Here's Harley Lemmy to bowl his 2nd over. It was 3rd ball, a chance at the top, a direct hit from Verstegen. And the wicket falls, and there it is. The opportunity Queensland were looking for. This pair looked incredibly comfortable with a couple of dot balls there at the end of the Pavey over. Harley Lemmy does the business with the ball, and the skipper Verstegen throws down the sticks at the top end. Excellent indoor cricket. Sit flat, but in the gap. Through for 2. Straight to the fielder. And again, third ball. Two balls remain, but this is another big moment here. Queensland pounced last time. Can they do it again? Oh, it's half a chance, but they get through for the single. Third ball safely negotiated. Straight to the fielder, another dot ball. A good fight back there late from Queensland, but an otherwise quality pair for Victoria. They bank 25 as they get this first innings back on track. We're at the halfway stage, 34 on the board. Still plenty of work to do for the Victorian side. Josh Smith, the Victorian captain, his partner McAvoy, giving them every chance of fighting back into this with 25 from that partnership. Plenty more indoor cricket to come from Casey, both this evening and tomorrow. First round of the Open Men's Division kicking off a little later on. From 8 p.m. Eastern, the broadcast game will be Queensland up against the hosts Victoria. I hope you can stay with us for that one. And then tomorrow, but 6 games on the broadcast court from 10 a.m. Eastern Time, live from Casey Stadium. So stick around, check out fixtures, results, stats, anything you like. opens.indoorcricket.com.au. Here's Sheedy with Linauri and Bamford at the crease. And get through for 2. Bamford's first ball is a dot. Through for a single. Safe one in the end. Just snuck inside the line, a full and wide delivery. A dot to close out the over. Pretty even contest there. A couple of dot balls, or 3 in fact, and 4 runs as well. Get the sense that Queensland probably have their noses in front here. The score from Victoria, at least thus far, a little below par. Talked about 100 sort of being a reasonable expectation of a winning score in the under-22 men's division, or at least a competitive one. But 80 plus will keep Victoria interested. Well, you'd hope they'd be interested in any score, but you know what I'm saying. Here's Rowan McDonald. Oh. bump ball put down? Not sure. Either way, it's third ball. The dot off the last ball of the previous over and the first ball of this over. 2 consecutive dots. It's third ball. The score has to change. Oh, direct hit. 2 runs, though. Linari was home. Found the edge, but the edge found the net, so it's still 2. Oh, that's worth a shout. I tell you what, whether that bat was in the air or not. Ooh. Chance, ball not going to hand. Do keep it off the net though, and the tidy up. Last ball of the over. Just fended through the gap, and I tell you what, a direct hit there would have been out as well. As it is, 7 runs from the over. Victoria continue to build. Head to the bench. Jackson Pavey. Hold a good first over, though it was without reward. He did set up that final over for Lammy, which is a big difference in that second pair. Here he is again, bowling the third over to a partnership. Single to Bamford. Straight to hands. Half a shout. Nothing doing. Full flight. Sent to the backcourt for 4. Well, now he won't miss out on that. Oh, and Queensland won't miss out on that. Bamford wanted a big piece of it instead. It's a swing and a miss and dragged out of his crease. Queensland make no mistake, another stumping. Here's the replay. He's advanced, just not reading the length. And McDonald has been good behind the stumps, whips off the bails. Big wicket there. Oh, it's no ball off the pitch. Plus the run. Sent back. And it's a dot ball. So just 3 runs off the over. 14 on the board for this pair. Still well placed for 20 plus. They'll need it. And McDonald, it is, who will bowl the final over to the partnership. Coming out from behind the stumps. Starts with the leg side, so they will get the runs and the ball again. It's an excellent shot and well kept off the net as well. Just a single. This one finds the side net for 3. All important runs for Victoria as they move this partnership into the 20s. Straight back. Well, not quite so straight back. It was moving away from Carney. Didn't control. 3 runs. To Linari, another 3. Single to Bamford closes out the partnership. 26 runs from it. And the Victorian under-22 men's side well placed, it must be said, on 60. And with 4 overs to come, they would love something around 30 from this last pair. Get them around about the 90-run mark. Why don't we check in some of the other matches happening right now. New South Wales up against the ACT in the 22 men's. New South Wales 71 midway through their final partnership. South Australia and WA again, the under 22 men. South Australia looking at a big score there, 102 with an over to come. And in the Open Women's Division, Queensland up against WA. Queensland batting first. They're going to finish on 130 something. There's 1 ball remaining in that first innings. Back to this match. It's Kyle Reynolds and Rob Fuller at the crease for Victoria, and Nick Sheedy will bowl for Queensland. The under 22 men start with the dots. Well kept off the net. Reynolds' first runs, a single. Fuller gives himself a little bit of room and hits it down up 2 on the offside. An appreciative bench lets him know how good a shot that is to open his account. Single there with half a chance at the top. Direct hit would have been pretty close. Oh, it's played on. And a wicket falls. It's shaping up to be a solid start there for that pair. Sheedy comes up with the goods. Here it is on the replay. Yeah, just chopped down, back onto the leg stump. Not quite enough width to do what he was doing. Paid the price. -1 from the first over. A good one there for the Queensland 22 men. Brings Kobe Fitzgerald back into the action. Flat through the gap. 2 runs. It's 2 runs there for Fuller. That's what he was looking to do for the last ball of the previous over. A couple of dots to finish the over. They'll begin the next one on 3rd ball. It's enough for Wayne Dow, the Victoria 22 men's coach, to call them over with some instructions. Of course, the score has to change. Got to be switched on here. As Verstegen comes in. There it is. It's 3 runs. What a way to see off 3rd ball. Another couple of dots. Verstegen was a little wayward in his first over, but he's been on the money there. Dotting up Victoria. In response to that 3. And another 3rd ball opportunity now. Straight to the fielder, but not into the hands. Hit through for a single. Just Again, not going in the hands, but the Queensland front court getting hands on it, preventing it from getting through to the net, saving a run as well. One ball to come. Grab a single backward of square to close out the over. 5 runs from it once again, 69 on the board. Victoria looking for a solid finish here. Queensland want to just maintain some pressure, stem the flow of runs, keep them beneath 80, and set themselves up for, I'm sure, what they feel would be as comfortable a chase as is possible in an indoor cricket game. Jude Carney will bowl the final over the innings. It's a miss hit. It was in the air for a little while. Could have been taken there by Pavey on the 3 line. 4 safe. Fuller clearing the front leg, looking to play across the line of the ball. Instead is beaten. That's the 10th dot ball this pair have faced. Make that 11 and another 3rd ball situation. How many have they had there? This will be the 3rd for this partnership. Chance there in the front court, but needed that little tap to straight onto the stumps. Interesting, Caleb Arrold there in the front court starts reasonably deep. He's not going to do that this time, but tends to always walk in. Gets quite close on the edge of the circle, and a dot ball to close out the innings. Victoria under 22 men will finish on 72. It has to be said, it's probably below par batting first. But it's enough. It's something they would, well, they're going to give it a shake at defending. So 72 on the board, the halfway stage here in the opening round of the under 22 men, the Indoor Cricket National Championships. I'm Cameron Walter. It's good to be with you on this Saturday evening as we kick off the Indoor Cricket National Championships for 2024. Thanks to our major partner, the City of Casey, gracious hosts here at Casey Stadium. And, as I mentioned a couple of times, there's more indoor cricket to come. One more game this evening with the first round of the men's division. The broadcast game will be Queensland up against the home side of Victoria. The other games at that time, not broadcast, but I'll give you some score checks here and there. Tasmania up against the Australian Capital Territory, and South Australia up against Western Australia. And the final game of the night on court 4, it's the Open Women, South Australia up against Victoria. Going around the grounds now, again, there's a couple of games underway in the 22 men's. New South Wales against the ACT. New South Wales finishing on 98. The ACT have just begun their run chase. South Australia up against WA. They'll be pursuing 108 and WA on 19. And in the Open Women's, Queensland 134 on the board. WA's run chase has just begun. And, not far away from this run chase beginning now. 72 on the board, and perhaps either way for Queensland, they'll be happy that they've got a couple of lowish skins here with which they can bank a couple of points. The first and the last skin, of course, Each batting pair is batting against the corresponding partnership of the other team. The higher partnership takes a point. So 4 points on offer from each of the skins collectively, plus 3 for the win. So you can see how much value they offer. We often see teams either make finals or not on the basis of the skins they've won, or even earn a spot in the major semi versus the minor semi versus the skins they've won. So they're all important, particularly in the opening round of the competition. Jude Carney and Kobe Fitzgerald are at the crease for Queensland. Ethan Davies has the ball in hand. Up here, just in the right corner of your screen now. Here he is. Sneaks one in behind the legs, but inside the line. And a couple of dot balls to start the innings. They'll be on third ball straight away, the Queensland 22 men. And we're 2 games into the tournament already, the bales of the bane of my existence, folks. So here we go, it's third ball. Should be out. Oh, just a little bit of indecision and the ball not quite sitting in the hands. But that's the sort of wicket you need to take. More or less went straight to the fielder and throw to the top. Should have been out. Single there for Fitzgerald. 1 ball remains now. The opening over of the Queensland run chase. Single to Carney. Well kept off the net there by Victoria, but 3 runs from the opening over. It's a great one for Davies. Unrewarded in terms of wickets, but Victoria will need overs like that one if they are to keep Queensland beneath this total. Here's Stick to bowl the second over. 2 runs off the bat of Carney with its first delivery. Oh, lost his feet. Fitzgerald. No harm done. Oh, half a shout. Flirting with waste, but dipping late. Either way, through for runs. Oh, stick goes through. And there it is, the first wicket falls. And in true Victorian fashion, they're pumped. In the game here, Victoria. On their home turf here at Casey Stadium. 1 ball to come for Stick. Oh, it's out again. 2 in 2 balls. It just fell nicely for the keeper. Fitzgerald out of his crease and just kicked it there for McAvoy, who whips the bails off, and great vision there. You can see the decision was clearly the right one, and -5 from the over. Queensland back to -2. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Victorian 22 men here in their opening match. Oh, would you look at that? We're waiting for the bails. We're waiting for the bails. I'm going to get AI to write me a song, The Lament of the Bails. We'll play it for you later. Comfortable 2 there for Carney. Back to 0 now, the Queensland 22 men. McAvoy continues. Oh, he just kept off the net. Well, followed by Fuller. Saves a couple of runs. It's a single. No ball, front foot. And 1 ball remains. It's a much better over for Queensland. Quickly erasing the damage done in the second over. Happy to take a dot. 9 runs from over number 3. The score moves to 7. This opening skin's in play. Victoria, you would think, would need a wicket to win it. And obviously, by contrast, if Queensland are able to get through this over without losing one, well, unless it's ... they'll win the skin. It's going to be Connor Lanari. Bowl over with a point on the line. Perhaps also the ascendancy in the match. Here he is to Fitzgerald. Starts with a wide. That does not help. Makes the skins level, and they'll still have 8 balls remaining. That is the area he was trying to bowl. Full and wide, moving away. One inside the line and a dot ball. They move ahead of the skin now. All important first point in the bank. Well, the attempt to put it in the bank. This time to the left-handed Carney. Just sneak it inside the line. I think the umpire signal that's got him in the leg on the way through as well. So still, Victoria will want a wicket. Right in at the legs. In swing to the left-hander, yorking him in a third ball situation here. Can the Vics grab a wicket, get back in the skin, take some momentum into the next partnership, or can Queensland see it off? See it off they do. Well played there from Carney. 8-2 dots there. He was under some pressure. Now one ball remains. Again, the skin's still in play, so a wicket for Victoria would be huge. Sent back. It'll be a dot. Queensland banked the first point, but it's game on here, folks. Victoria keeping the opening partnership to 11 runs here in the first match of the under-22 men's national title. It's day one here at the National Championships. If you just tuned in, I'm Cameron Walter, and it's great to be with you. Don't forget, coming up a little later on from 8 p.m. Eastern Time, men's tournament gets underway, the broadcast game, Queensland up against Victoria. And of course, a full day on day two from 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It'll be lots of indoor cricket action live from Casey Stadium. For now, Nick Sheedy and Rowan McDonald batting second for Queensland. Kyle Reynolds for Victoria here in the under-22 men. The run chase continues. It's a pretty chilly evening here at Casey Stadium. It's no ball. Oh, almost something from nothing there in the front court. Josh Smith, the Victorian captain, showing us how it's done. A direct hit probably would have been out. As it is, it was 2 for Queensland. There's another 2 by way of a leg side, wide. Oh, some indecision. The ball going to the wrong end. Late call that was. But no damage done for Queensland. They'll take 8 runs off that first over any day of the week as their run chase continues here at Casey Stadium. It's interesting, I was saying during the first innings, purely based on some of the scores from the tournament last year and just general indoor cricket, on a court like this one, that 100 is round about par. Victoria certainly well below that. But staying in the game at the moment. That first pair in particular, lots of dot balls. They have 8 dot balls and 2 wickets. 2 wickets. Here's Fuller. Advanced and just guides a down-up shot into the back court for 3. Smart batting from McDonald's. Really well bowled there from Fuller. Not read at all there by Sheedy. He's had a look now. Edged. Oh, diving effort. That would have been a great catch. Oh, he got plenty of glove to it. It just didn't stick in the webbing. So chance goes down. That would have been a screamer, but you got to call it $2, folks. It's third ball. Moved 3 fielders onto the offside now, and bowls a full toss. And they just get through for a single. So wide to finish. That over had a little bit of everything. 6 runs from it in the scorebook. 14 on the board. Queensland in a really good position to take this second partnership as well and just stay ahead on the worm, which I'm just sort of picturing in my mind. Cooper Sticks grabbed 2 wickets late in his first over. Couple of wickets here. Gee, that'd be like gold for the home team. They're hanging in there, Victoria. They're making a game of this. Chance. It'll be a dot. And always expected them to make a game of this. It's a good contest. It's interesting to me. Again, I was talking about that 100 being par, but sometimes indoor cricket, just see this delivery. 3 for 2. Those games where the scores are sort of between 65 and 80 runs make for some of the most fascinating contests, which is a genuine contest between bat and ball, rather than just an all-out batting game or an all-out bowling game. Stick continues. And yeah, it would be really fascinating to see over the course of the under-22 men's division if that's what we're looking at. We're just seeing a genuine contest between both, and if those scores of 65 to 80 are actually really competitive. It's all and pushed into the net for 3. Then again, Queensland may go on to score that 100 runs here. I am certainly not Nostradamus, but I am talking to myself. Here's Sticked. I think this is probably the key here for Victoria as well. They need frequent dot balls, padding the wickets when you're defending something like 72. That's clever batting. Really good batting in that over from the Queensland 22 men. They've grabbed 9 runs from it. In a really strong position here, not just to take that scan, but also to get 30 runs and just move a little bit further ahead of this Victorian side. Victorian captain Josh Smith might have something to say about that, though. See if he can keep this skin alive. They'll need at least one wicket, the Victorian 22s. Wonderful shot from McDonald off his legs, down up 2, the onside. That's pretty close to being a waist-high full toss, that one. I mean, it was a waist-high full toss. I mean, a waist-high no ball, folks. But it's third ball either way. The score has to change. Oh, it's a down up 5. That's a great way to make the previous 2 dots ancient history. They move to 30. Looking solid. One ball to come. Victoria need a wicket to tie the skin and send it into the next pair. Maybe take some momentum along with it. And another dot. Queensland will bank the second point. And at the halfway stage, they're more than halfway to the total. And in the box seat here, there'll be work to do for Victoria to defend this total from here. Let's go around the grounds, folks. Check out some of the other under-22 men's games. New South Wales up against the ACT. New South Wales defending 98. The ACT are 44 midway through the 11th over, so that will be tight. Over on court 3, South Australia against Western Australia again. That's the under-22 men's. South Australia have posted 108. WA are 47 with 4 balls remaining in the 12th. So South Australia have their noses in front there. And the Open Women's match over on court 4 between Queensland and Western Australia. Huge score from Queensland batting first, 134. They've got WA on 24 at the start of the last pair, so Queensland are going to win that game. A big win to open their tournament. Let's come back now to this match. Victoria up against Queensland in the under-22 men. The halfway stage, Queensland have their noses in front in this, the opening round for the under-22 and the 22 men, the 2024 Indoor Cricket National Championships. Caleb Arrold and Jackson Paviour at the crease, and here is Riley Bamford. Straight to the fielder. Be a dot to start. And another one immediately. So, third ball. An early opportunity here in this third pair, the premiership quarter. Here's Bamford. Short of a length and some width for Arrold. Grabs 2 through point. Sees off third ball. It's a no ball and out. Clean hands on the 3 line. A little bit of running on contact. Not sure that Arrold realises that it was run out while we're taking that replay. The Queenslanders attempting to keep running while the ball was at the back court and the Victorians were celebrating, but sadly for them, as you can see, well and truly out. And then, whoop. Big wicket there for Victoria as they stay in the hunt here. This opening match. Slick side. 1 ball to come. Around the wicket again, straight to the fielder. This time, no run on contact and a dot ball, -1 from the over. It's a good one from Bamford and the Victorian 22 men. They'll need more overs like that to just keep the pressure on Queensland here. Importantly for Victoria, they'll be desperate to ensure that the last pair comes out onto the court for Queensland with runs to get. They won't want this partnership to get anywhere near 30. It's going to be Angus McAvoy. Here he is to Arrold. There's been a couple of those drives go straight to one of the three-line fielders. And it's going to be third ball again. Oh, they cash in. Arrold is bowled. It's 2 wickets in the 2 overs so far in this third partnership. Victoria are doing the job here with the ball and in the field. They're staying right in the hunt. And all important pressure on Queensland. Wickets followed up by leg sides. Coaches tend to find that offensive. Oh, it was going to the back net for sure. It's hit either the non-striker or the three-line fielder. I think it was off the bat of Jackson Pavey. It does hit the side net though, so it's 3 runs. It's an aggressive run, a direct hit from stick would have been tight. 1 ball to come now. Harold finds the net for a comfortable 2 to close out the over. The loss of a wicket earlier, though, keeps it to just 3 and 2 runs on the board for the partnership. Game well and truly in the balance here, folks. It's going to be a thrilling finish. 6 overs remain. 30 runs separate the 2 sides. You'd think it would still be advantage Queensland. But the way that Victoria are going, there's lots of dots. For them to win, need to eliminate some of the extras. Just convert the opportunities they've got. Either way, it'll be an exciting finish. Kyle Reynolds, the bowler. His first over had a couple of those extras I mentioned. Went for 8 runs. Here he is to Arrold. Finds the net again, 2 runs. Pavey this time, again, comfortable 2. And another one. Rinse and repeat so far in this over for Queensland. And all it can take sometimes is an over like this. You whack, 5 or 6 twos. Bang, you're right on track. Well, there's 4 in a row. Well, 5 in fact, if you count the The 2 off the last ball of the last over. Since that wicket, the last wicket, leg side 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Needed Richie for that one. And there it is. The cycle is broken with a dot ball. And 1 ball remains now in the 11th. This pair well and truly back on track. Even a show for the skin. Not interested in a run, but I'm interested in the fact that it's 3rd ball. Queensland looked well and truly comfortable in that over, but a couple of dots at the end, and there's a bit of a sniff here for the Victorian 22 side. Gee, how big is this over? Starting with 3rd ball. Going to bowl Bamford at them again by the look of it. Took -1 off his first over. 2 this pair. Had them on 3rd ball early. Got the run out not long after that. But yeah, as I say, just a huge over. Well, probably from this point, they're all huge. Here's Bamford on 3rd ball. 2 fielders on the legs in the front court. It's driven in the air, but in the gap. And can you believe it? 3 runs from Pavey, just playing through the ball. Nerves of steel. And what 3rd ball situation? Bamford coming around. Just another dot ball. Think the skin probably out of play here for Queensland now, barring a shot to the back. Just staying on track for victory. Through to the gap, grabs 2. There's a single, a safe one. It's a great shot from Harold. Grabs an excellent 3 with a ball to come. They move to 60 now. And again, pole position. A couple of tweaks to the field here. And looking to cash in off the last ball. I think they're also thinking protecting the skin. I'm not sure what utility there is being right up on the circle. He can just run past you. It's a dot either way. And another good over for Queensland. 9 runs from it. Victoria, the 22 men, they'll take the 3rd skin, but it is box seat Queensland at this point. They'll just need 13 runs from the final partnership to win the game and the final skin and get their tournament off to a flyer. Slammy and the Queensland 22 men's captain, Verstegen. And Linauri is going to bowl over number 13. Bowled 4 dot balls in his first over. Want that and more from him now. Here he is to Verstegen. The final partnership of the match. Tell you in the other games, New South Wales will beat the ACT. South Australia has beaten Western Australia in the 22 men, and Queensland defeated WA in the women's. One ball to come now in this opening over here from Lunari. Safely negotiated thus far by Queensland. Grab 2. 5 runs from it. And they're just 8 runs away now. Victoria in need of wickets. Perhaps, well, at least 2, if not 3, you would think. Fuller continues. Only 2 there to Verstegen. Two balls remain in the 14th, and 3 fielders on the offside in the front court. Verstegen goes backward of point. And they move into the 70s, not far away now. Queensland 22 men. And with that, dot ball. They've 2 overs remaining and just 3 runs to get. Here's the skipper for Victoria. It's now or never. And he finds the side net, his opposite number. 3 runs from that delivery. That hurts. And another 3. This time off the bat of Lammy. Driven straight to Davies. Takes it cleanly. Another single. Look home from here, unless Victoria can produce something special. Decide to run. Turns into 2. 2 to close out the over. They move to 81 and almost 2 wickets in front, which is absolute safety territory in the final over of the match. It's going to be Ethan Davies to bowl the last over. Here he is to Verstegen. Driven, be a dot. This one is not a dot again. It finds the 3 net. Move to 84. Just got wrong-footed Fuller. He thought his 3-line fielder had that. Did the right thing, started going to the stumps. But consequence was the ball had freedom to find the back net. 5 runs for Lammy. 2 balls remain in the match. And 1 now. And that'll be a no ball too high. Verstegen will have it again. You've got to get your money's worth, folks. Of course, Davies apologising. Certainly didn't intend to do that. Oh, there it is again. No ball over waste. Verstegen will have it again. Of course, in outdoor cricket, after 2 of those, you're out of the attack. But not this time. Borrows Linari's towel, gets some sweat off the palm. Hopefully controls this one. 3rd attempt at the last ball of the match. It's a wide, and he's going to have it again. Just limiting the amount of time I have to go to the bathroom between games here, folks. There it is, on the money. And a single to finish. Queensland have won the opening game here in the under-22 men's division, 96-72. Victoria certainly made a contest of that, perhaps just not enough runs and a couple of extras creeping in at the end there to blow the result out. But a good win there for Queensland in the under-22 men's division. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got one more game coming up to close out the opening day here at the Indoor Cricket National Championships. It's Queensland up against Victoria in the men's division. I hope you can join us for that one. But until next time, I'm Cameron Walter. Thanks for watching.